everyone, and welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I've posted, but I'm back and I'm here to do a video on my daughter's play or toy shelf. So my daughter is 15 months old, and yeah, I've updated her shelves, and I just wanted to show you guys, how you can do kind of Montessori style shelf in a small area, because my daughter's play area is her bedroom. We don't have like a whole playroom. So yeah, and I just wanted to show you toys that my 15-month-old is loving, maybe give you some ideas. So I hope you enjoy, and let's get on with it. Okay guys, so as I said, her shelf is in her bedroom. So there's her cot and so on. So this is the little shelf area that she has. As I say, we don't have a lot of space. As you can see, it's a small room. So yeah, this shelving unit was actually supposed to be stood up, but I've put it along like this so that she can kind of have it like that. The reason we have it against her cot as well and not against the wall, because we didn't have these when we put the shelves against the cot, was just because I've used command strips, which I know it doesn't sound the safest, but they are pretty strong, to secure the shelves to the cot, because in our house there's skirting boards, I'll show you here, all along the wall, mind the scratch. We weren't able to secure it to the wall, so just for safety reasons we put it like that. Which is a bit annoying, because a lot of the time she doesn't really play very much with the ones that are in the corner here, because they're obviously not in kind of full view. But it's the best we can do. So I'm just going to go through quickly what I have out for her at the moment. So with Montessori, they like to keep one activity in each cube. Or one activity in kind of each area, so it's not all like jumbled together and a bit confusing. They say that it's a lot more, it doesn't overwhelm the child as much when everything's nice and orderly. They can see something easily and they can go and access it easily as well. Another thing Montessori likes to do is, say for example, she doesn't have any puzzles out at the moment, but say for example you have a puzzle out, or as I'll show you in a minute, like these balls that go in the holes and things like that. They recommend to display the toy not done, so undone, so that it's more inviting for the child. They'll see that it's not, done, and they'll have the urge to go and do it themselves. Whereas if they see a toy that's already done, they might just think, oh, it's done, I don't need to do anything, and they'll just leave it. So yeah, I've tried to do that with a few of the toys that she's got out. So let's just go into each thing. So here we have a toy by Hape. That's the brand there. Nice wooden toy. It also comes with a little xylophone thing that fits in that slot there, and also comes with a little hammer, which is actually here. And what you're supposed to do is obviously put the balls in the correct holes, and then you pound the balls and they fall on the xylophone and kind of roll down and make a nice noise. But to simplify it, because we got it when she was just 1, she got it for her birthday, so to simplify it, and what I found like she likes enjoying doing with it at the moment is just placing the balls in the holes. She doesn't do it with the correct colour at the moment, and then she just kind of pushes them through, which well, there you go. I was gonna say I wasn't gonna do it because it makes a noise, but there you go, I've done it. And then it just falls down the bottom, and then she just tries to get it. So yeah, she really enjoys that. And yeah, I've put them in this little basket so that, she more than likely wants to play with it. So here is her little Grimm's rainbow. I got this for her a long time ago. Like, she was maybe like 6 months old, I think, or something. And, she really didn't play with it at all, really. She didn't even kind of touch it for a lot of months. I went for this medium because they do like a very mini one. They do this medium one and then they do their large one. I went for this medium size one because it was about 20 something pounds. So I was happy to spend that much just to see, you know, how she would like it. And so when she didn't play with it, I wasn't too bummed out because it does look pretty. And I thought, you know, she will probably play with it at some point. And I'm glad, you know, I only spent £20 on it. But saying that, the last month, she's actually started like just taking the pieces out and she will actually try and stack them, which is really cool to see that all of a sudden she's just decided to take an interest in it. So that's out here. So yeah, I would recommend maybe starting out with this medium sized one so you don't have to break the bank too much, just to see. Grimm's is really lovely, like the wood is really lovely, so I would recommend it. Okay, I feel like I'm rambling too much on each thing. So when I say Montessori inspired or Waldorf inspired, Montessori and Waldorf really try and limit plastic toys. They really recommend, you know, natural materials, wood, wool, felt, you know, all that type of thing. So I try and get as much wooden toys as I can. But I saw this in either Aldi or Lidl a little while ago. I think it was only about £6. I believe it was made with recycled plastic, which is really good. And it's just a little ball run thing. So again, she kind of struggled with it the first few months I got it for her. She kind of would try and put the ball in but kind of not do it, or she would just, actually what she used to kind of do is like try and pull the pieces apart and just kind of take it all apart and throw it about. But now she is actually getting the hang of putting it in there and actually watching it fall and then trying to do it again. So she's using it for, you know, the purpose it was made for. Okay, so then in this little cube we have just a little basket full of musical instruments. I got all of these on Etsy except for this actually came on a Christmas gift, and I just thought that's perfect for like a little jingly bell, so I kept it. Yeah, these two came from Etsy. They're like little owl, you know, like a little a little whistle thing, and that one. And then she's got her little jingly bell, and then she's got her little rattly eggs, which she can also like pound together. So they're lovely. So I've just got them there. This bead maze, or whatever you call it, she's been absolutely loving it at the moment. She loves just like pushing them all to one side, and then she'll push them all back. So she's really been enjoying that. What brand is that? I'm not sure what brand that is, Ado. Then here, this is kind of just an extra thing. This is actually a tub that a set of blocks came in, but I thought it would make a nice little drum. So I've just put that there. She hasn't really played with it too much at the moment, but that's just there in case she wants to. So then here in this bowl that I actually got free on Marketplace, I really recommend going on Marketplace and looking for kind of baskets and bowls and things, because it really is handy if you're starting to like want to get into Montessori and things. Any sort of like basket or bowl is really handy. And also secondhand toys. There's always lots of different types of toys on there that you could get free or really cheap. So I literally like look on Marketplace every single day. So in here she's got her plastic animals. As I said, I try and stick to wooden toys, with one exception, well, with a couple of exceptions, but mainly going ahead with one main exception, which will be with plastic animals. The reason being, I am actually planning on getting Schleich animals. If you don't know the brand Schleich, they basically make plastic animals like this, but they're extremely good quality, extremely detailed, to the point that even the feet have like the right paw prints and things. And I mean, they are expensive, but not terribly. Like if you wanted to save up and get them, you could. They're about, depending on the size, I believe between like £5 and £10 maximum, I think. So yeah, so And before I decided to take the plunge and get Schleich, which I haven't got any yet, I went on Amazon and I tried to find some good plastic toys, plastic animals, sorry. Because I do find if you get that pack of like, you know, you can get like 50 plastic animals, I feel like they're very small and they also, you know, don't have the best details. So I wanted to get some kind of more substantial, better ones. So I went with two different brands. This, I'll put these separately. This brand came with these and a cow, which is in the car at the moment. Which these were okay, but they're still, you know, they're not the best. They're hollow and, you know, they're all right. They're pretty decent. So I was relatively happy with them. And then I went for this other brand, which was a few pounds more expensive. And these are really wonderful. They are solid, like they're not hollow at all. They're solid plastic all the way through. They're pretty heavy, which if you have a kid that throws, which my daughter does, I've discovered, may not be the best thing. But they are really gorgeous. And these were about, I think it was £17 for 6. Still quite expensive, but they are really nice. So I am going to keep, well, I'm going to keep all of these, but this brand didn't make a whole ton of different animals. They kind of only had like 2 sets, the farm set, which obviously I went for the cheaper one, and this wild animal set. So going ahead, I think I am going to invest in the Schleich ones. You know, but these are really wonderful. So yeah, so she's just got, sorry if I went on a ramble there. I mean, see, they're not perfect, but they are pretty decent. And as I said, really solid. So she's got her animals there. Oh yeah, I didn't really explain, sorry, I'm such a rambler, I really am. I didn't explain why I wanted to get, the Schleich animals anyway, instead of, or as the exception of plastic toys. Reason being is I'm planning on well, I've bought some flashcards, or you could make them yourself, or you know, or even if you've got like any books with animals on them, like these books here. I feel like these plastic animals that have so much more detail are really brilliant for learning, you know, how the actual real animal looks and being able to match them with flashcards and things like that. I think it really does make all the difference if you've got some nicely detailed, realistic looking animals. So I wanted to get the Schleich ones for that purpose, or these ones as well, obviously. And then I have also recently purchased some Holztiger and Ostheimer animals, which I am going to do a separate video on. They are wooden animals, which aren't as detailed, but they are really beautiful. And I wanted them for more of the tactile and kind of, yeah, I didn't want to get like a ton of animals, just so like some main and some of my daughter's favourite animals I wanted to get in them. But they are really gorgeous. And I'm going to do a video on them. But yes, these plastic animals were mainly for the purpose of educational purposes. So anyway, that was a very long ramble. I'm sorry. But, you know, if you're interested in Montessori and Waldorf and things like that, I think, you know, it's quite an interesting topic. So then in this little square, we have this toy. As you can see, I've reused this little tray that another different toy came in, and you know, this is just the common, loads of people have this toy. This one is by Galt, got this one on Amazon. And so as you can see, you've just got the little people and you have to place them in the correct hole, and then once you've learnt how to do that, it does that. So my daughter at the moment, she still doesn't know the colours, like how to match them. But I mean, this toy has been with us for a good while. Like, I think I got it when she was about 6 or 7 months, and she first of all just liked chewing on these. And then she would really try to put them in the hole. And she would a lot of times end up putting them inside out, but I didn't really mind that. I just wanted her to get used to, you know, trying to use her pincer grasp to place things in the hole. And with that practice, she, all on her own, suddenly I noticed she started self-correcting herself. So she would place them like this, and then she would realise she'd done upside down, and she would get it, and she would place it the right way up. And, you know, first of all, it took her a long time to do it. She would be there. Like, for example, she would put one in, and then she wouldn't understand that, you know, there were more holes, or that there was one already in this hole, and she would like try and put it in one that already had one in. And then eventually she started like kind of doing it, but she would still, you know, kind of maybe miss a hole or things like that. And now with the practice, she literally just goes like this straight away. She knows exactly what to do, just, you know, not with the colours at the moment. And now she's starting to like to go like this. She doesn't exactly know how to like ping it like that, but she likes to go like this. So I really, really do recommend a toy like this from, you know, 6 months or even before. And I'm pretty sure this is going to last until she's probably 2 or maybe even more. Because obviously her next stage now is to match the colours, which we're working on. And then after that, she could literally just use these as little people, you know, walking along, just a small world play and things like that. So I really, really recommend. You can get these on Amazon, Etsy, loads of places do these, all different kind of types. I've seen one that's like shaped as a cloud and things. So really, really recommend that. So then, because she loved that toy so much, I got her for Christmas this London bus toy. One, because the peg people are really sweet, and she can again use these in small world play as little people. 2, because she didn't have any vehicles at that time, so I thought that would be nice for her to actually have like a nice wooden vehicle. And what's nice as well is you can lift this top part off, and there's more holes there. Oh, I didn't know it's had a little chip there. And another reason why I knew she would love this is because obviously you have to place the peg people in the hole, which is pretty similar to that one. But this is just kind of a bit more difficult, as when they're already, you know, when this is already full and there's, for example, like now 1 left, instead of like putting her hand, like instead of kind of going like this, she now knows that she has to kind of reach from above and put it in, because these are going to get in her way otherwise. So yeah, it's kind of slightly more difficult. But yeah, so this is really lovely. I got this off Amazon as well. I'll try and link as much as I can down below. So then got this little plastic again, but we got this for free, so kind of like second hand. This little vehicle, because this is like, these are the only 2 vehicles she has at the moment, so I thought she would like a smaller one to just drive around, and it's also like a little dump truck, you know. So she's been enjoying putting these balls in there at the moment and like wheeling it along, so that's fun for her. And then this thing is plastic as well, but this was from when I was a child, and her favourite animal of all time is a dog, and so she's just been loving pointing at this dog one for a long time. But yeah, so she's been liking this at the moment. And so 18 minutes later, I'm sorry for the ramble, guys, but I hope I gave you, you know, a good amount of information. So there we go. That is her shelf at the moment. I try and, you know, keep an eye on her, see what she's playing with. If she hasn't played with anything in a while, for example, that little drum thing, she hasn't touched it yet, and it's been out there a couple of days. So in the next couple of days, if she still hasn't touched it, I will put a different toy in there. And that just kind of like watching over your child, kind of letting them do their own thing and just seeing what their interests are at the moment, and then putting out toys that help that interest. It really does help grow their brain, and really does help give them the tools to expand their knowledge and things like that. I also want to mention that little peg toy thing where she has to use her pincer grasp has been absolutely amazing for her to learn how to hold a crayon, because we've let her she draws now and then and colours in with her crayons, and I've never once sat down and actually specifically told her how to hold the crayon. I just let her do her thing, and initially she would hold, let's just say this is a crayon for a second, she would hold it like this and she would kind of colour like this, and all of a sudden I just noticed she gets the crayon now like this and colours like this, and I firmly believe that that is because of these kind of toys where she has to use her pincer grasp to place it in the hole. So that's another really good reason why I recommend that toy. Now it's been 20 minutes. I'm going to stop rambling and I'm going to film the intro. So there we have it, guys. I want to apologise for how long this video is. I believe it's just over 20 minutes, which for the small amount of toys I spoke about, I know I ramble quite a lot. But I don't know if you can tell, I'm just very passionate about toys and the whole kind of Montessori and Waldorf thing. Basically, ever since becoming a mum, it's basically all I buy now is like toys to try and help my daughter learn and play and explore. So I really love it. So yeah, that's why I ramble a lot, just because I want to let you guys know all of my knowledge and all of the things that I've learned. So yeah. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helped if, you know, you've got a young child or if you're pregnant, things like that. I'll try and link as much as I can down below. A lot of things I got from Amazon, but also a lot of things are either secondhand or you know, from when I was a child, or you know, things like that. So I might not be able to link everything. Well, I won't be able to link everything, but I'll try my best to link what I can. So yes, and if you're interested in the Holst, Tiger and Ostheimer animals, so the wooden animals, then please consider subscribing, because I am going to do a video. I might even film it today. Maybe not though. Depends what time my daughter comes back from her walk with her dad, because that's the only time I've been able to you know, film. But yeah, so if you're interested in that, then subscribe and hit the notification bell, and you will then know when I upload that video. So yeah, I'm gonna stop talking. It's already been a 2-minute intro, and I keep going on about it, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.